Welcome back to KMM Tech. Today we're going to start doing a few things on the new hub. The first device that I'm going to install, I've decided, is going to be my garage door opener. It's something that I've struggled with in the past. I've had issues with the Go Control linear controller. I've gone through two of them, I guess technically three, because when I left my house, the one that I had broke. It seems that power outages seem to do this thing in. I set up a power strip on it. It kind of limped through a couple power outages at my house, but the very last one that I had seemed to kill it again. So without having any other alternative, I went back to the Go Control. I'm going to hook it up with another power strip in hopes that this will last as long as the last one did, or maybe longer. So before I can do any of that, the first thing I need to do is set up my modes. So in my last house, I had, I think, 6 or 7 different modes. There are 4 that I put in by default. I'm going to show you how I put them in. But the first thing that you need to do is you need to make sure that your phone is set up on the Hubitat, because I'm going to use Presence to go ahead and open my garage door and close the garage door. So what I did was I opened the phone. I selected my hub. It said, hey, do you want to add your phone as a new device? I said yes. So now if I go to my devices, you'll see that iPhone is set as one of the devices. Now, at my old house, I was using Life 360 as my Presence. I don't know if the app is there anymore. I had issues with the Hubitat app not displaying my Presence correctly, not opening the door when it should, and that sort of stuff. It wasn't activating my arrival status. So I don't know if I'm going to go back that route and use Life 360 again, or whether I'm going to use the Hubitat thing. I think what I'll do is I'll try Hubitat for a while. If I have issues, I'll move over to Life 360, as long as the app is still there. So let's go into the settings, and let's go to the modes page. So I use typically 4 different modes: a home, away, a night, and a morning. So the reason I do that is sometimes in the morning when it's early, I don't want to have the lights on real bright. Same thing at night. I don't want to have them on so bright. So if you look at the existing modes in Hubitat, there's day, there's night, there's evening, and then there's away. So I'm just going to change this one to morning. And then I'll have a night. And then I'm going to have a home setting. Oops. Which is basically your day setting. I mean, I guess I could have kept it the way they had it, but that's basically how I do it. So there's a morning mode, a night mode, a home mode, and an away mode. So morning is usually somewhere between 5 and 8 in the morning. Night is anything after, I think I did somewhere around 9 o'clock, maybe 11, I don't remember. But again, this is going to be different than the last home because, the routines have changed. So yeah, home is basically when I'm home during the day. Anything after the morning kicks off, and then away is when I'm away from home. So it's simple as that. You can see that here, the mode currently set as morning. I'm going to change it to home because that's what I'm at, and I'm going to hit the update button. So now my mode is currently home. So the next thing is I'm going to go through and configure some automatic mode changes. So basically what I want it to do is if my iPhone is no longer present, it's going to set the mode to away. They have changed all of this, and I don't remember where anything is anymore. So we're going to go through and figure it out, kind of the way we do all our videos. So if I remember correctly, it's under apps, and I probably have to install the mode manager. Okay, installing the mode manager app. Let's see. And add built-in app. That's right. There we go. That's a little weird that they have that there, and not sure I like that. Anyway, so there's my mode manager. We're going to go into the mode manager. Set mode based on time of day. We can do that. set mode based on presence. So that's what I'm going to do first. We're going to set mode based on presence. Select the presence sensors for setting away mode. And it's going to be based on the iPhone. So when the sensor leaves, so basically when the iPhone leaves, it's going to move the mode to away. That's exactly what I want. Now you can set it so it only happens during certain times. Not quite sure why you'd want to have that happen, but that's fine. And then I'm going to select presence sensor for setting home based on the iPhone again, and we'll update. And then when the iPhone arrives. Sorry about that. Phone ringing. Okay, so we've set up the two different modes based on presence. So we have the away setting. So when the iPhone leaves, it is going to set the mode to away. And then when the iPhone returns home, that's when it arrives, it's going to set the mode to home. Oops. There we go. Morning and night, we're going to do based on time for right now. Sometimes I'll have my modes change based on rule settings. So yeah, we'll go through that in a second. So let's go done. For right now, I'm going to set the modes based on time. So set mode based on time of day. This does not apply when the mode is away, which is great. So because that way the modes, so if you're away and the mode changes to say home, your home arrival stuff won't work. So this is a nice way to do this. This is exactly what we want. So morning, we're going to do certain time. We're going to have morning start at, let me think. The dogs have been weird lately. They've been waking up at 4 in the morning. So we're going to set this to 05:00 a.m. And that's that. And then at night, we're going to do a certain time again. And let's do 11 p.m. for this. And these might change based on how I set my rules later on, but that's how we're going to do the rules for the modes. And we'll hit done. So here's the summary of the rules that we have. So it's going to change to morning at 5 a.m. It's going to change to night at 11 p.m. And then if I'm away, these two will be overruled by the fact that I'm away. And then my presence will be based on my iPhone. So if my iPhone leaves, it sets it to away. When my iPhone returns home, it sets the mode to home. Simple, easy, and done. So that's how you do modes. That's how I do my modes. There will likely be more modes later on, but for right now, to get started, that's where we're going to start. I think the next video is going to be setting up the garage door. So that way, when I leave, one of my pet peeves is OCD-ness is when I leave for work in the morning, I never remember if I shut the garage door. So this is going to be a fail-safe. So basically, it's going to say, hey, if I leave the area where my home is, make sure the garage door is closed. That's going to be part of my away rule. My away rule will also turn off lights in the house and maybe even change the thermostat setting, things like that. So we're going to stop for there, and then the next video will be hopefully setting up the garage door controller. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. You can leave them in the comments section below, and we'll see you guys next time. See ya.